the first time I think we've done this, Carrie. Say hello to Carrie Byerly. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Sock. How are you this morning?
Good. This is the first time I think we've done an early summer edition of Regatta Radio.
Really? Yeah, already doing for the 46th.
Unbelievable how time flies. And the reason we're doing this is because yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I got a very important press release from the St. Maarten Heineken Regatta. What was that all about?
Oh, well, we love to keep everybody informed and
Yeah.
up to date and let everybody know where we're at and what's happening. So we released the notice of race. And sometimes you'll hear people say NOR, which is the notice of race for the 46 regatta.
This feels earlier than usual.
I think last year we may have been end of June. So it is a little earlier.
Early is good.
Yeah, and we would have had actually it was ready even a little earlier, but we were waiting on some information, and we had another hiccup with the website, and so anyway we got it all there, and we just said okay, let's put it out there.
So what for our non-sailors, what is the NOR, the notice of race? What does this mean?
The notice of race tells everybody that we are having a regatta, and this is what you need to know. It'll be around the waters of St. Maarten. It'll be open to this kind of this handicap system, these sort of boats. It's going to be sailed over these days. And that's all those little things are actually very important for people that are coming for any great distance. They know they've got to be here by this date, that this is the time we have registration. They've got to, they can sail this sort of event. They can sail, their boat will be able to enter our event. And it's sort of like your agreement with competitors.
So it's really kind of the general broad rules and notice of everything you need to know that this is what we're going to do and when, how, and where.
You can sail bareboats. You can do island time. You can be in your. It's open to the DMs. It's got all sorts of things just to let people know what they need to know. And the first thing they want to know are the dates.
Of course, always,
and
right?
it's that, okay, we can do that.
Well,
and then, can our boat do that? Yes. Okay, good.
Can our boat do that? Well, I think the important thing about it, right, is the rationale is to get it out there earlier rather than later, because then, you can get on people's calendar and schedule.
And then the next thing that with the notice of race, came up the ability to be able to sign up. So now nobody's signed up yet. So if you're out there and listening and you want to be the first boat, quick, go do it now.
You got a chance, do it now.
You can go to Yacht Scoring, or you can go to Heineken Regatta website page and click the link, and that
HeinekenRegatta.com.
Yeah, or you can go into the yacht www.yachtscoring.com and then put in Heineken for your search, and then you'll come to the 26. Click on that.
46.
And enter. 46, sorry.
We're bringing us back in time. We're a little younger back then, right?
Yeah, sorry. I did just have a second cup of coffee, so I don't know how I slipped up on that.
You need a third.
I need a third, obviously.
And by the way, how is the godfather of sailing in the
He's
in
fine.
The Northeast Caribbean?
He flew off
Robbie.
to Antigua, and then he's going to go do the Saturday race in Antigua, and then the next day he's flying off to Grenada.
Good for him.
So, yeah, doing an island tour at the moment.
And I saw that the last weekend was the Lagoonies Regatta.
Yes.
And I know that's near and dear.
Yes.
Near and dear because of the Sunfast 20s and of course the RS. The RS.
Did you see who sailed in it?
I did. I saw. There was someone. Team. Who was the winner? Team. Begins with a J. Team.
Team. Yeah. Actually, what was their team name?
Team Jolly.
Well, that's not what they were called, but I don't think.
But that's how they published it. That's how they
I don't think I can say it on the radio. The name of the team.
Was it a bad word?
SH 1T and giggles.
We've said far worse on the air than that.
Yeah, but I'm going to let you do that. I'm not. Anyway,
It was called Team Shits and Giggles. Is that the name of that?
Yeah.
Jolly, and that's almost as good as Katzenellenbogen.
Katzenellenbogen. Well,
Almost
it was called.
as good.
Then it was like all's good until you giggles and shits. Something like that. Anyway, but there was somebody else. So the Ferron clan, so Stefana raced with Jolyon. And not only did Jolyon race on the Saturday, but it was his birthday.
I saw that.
Official birthday. And Steph was racing with him. So that was a good family one. And Ryan Hope Ross. So the three of them were racing.
That's awesome.
And then Robbie had a team. He was racing. And then I raced.
Oh, you raced?
That's what I was meaning. When did you see who? Yeah.
Wow.
I helmed a boat. Yeah. And I wasn't last.
I wasn't last.
I said because we were last, a boat pulled out at the very last minute. So they were like, "Guy, can you do it? Can you do it? Please do it. Please do it."
I love
it. On the night before the start.
So how did it feel to be at the helm?
It was nice. I was very nervous because I haven't helmed on those boats for about 8 years, and I haven't raced out doing it myself like that. And the team was last minute throw together. We'd never sail together.
So who sailed with you?
Jan from Amari, who has Anomaly.
Yep.
You know the boat that I was talking about, the car racing boat.
Yeah.
Jan, and then Mark from FKG.
Very cool.
So we had a good team, but both Jan and Mark are not used to little boats, so they didn't understand weight movement, and we've never as a team sailed together, so that took a while, and I was very nervous. I didn't want to go and hit a boat or...
It's always a good thing.
And anyway, I was really happy because my first 2 starts were brilliant. So then after that, it went downhill.
Did your port start?
No, I didn't do that. Actually, Sam, I think, did. And Sam did.
Sam from our sailing instructor, sailing coach.
Sam and Ernst. They did a brilliant port start.
No,
I said I'm not going to do anything too much because when you haven't sailed in a long time or handled a boat and it's all new, you don't want to put yourself in a position where it could cause issues. So I sailed very conservatively.
And you're right though, but the Little Sunfast 20s, you put 3 big people on those boats, right? Weight, movement, and distribution makes a huge
difference. Yeah. And how I like to sail, they're not used to it. I like a fair bit of heel on the boat when I'm going, especially in light winds. And it was very light, it was very windy, it was very light, it was very windy.
It was in the
lagoon.
Well, that's typical.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. So anyway, it was good, and oh my Lord, Olivia puts on a great event
over Laguni. She sure
Laguni's.
does.
She really does.
Love her.
And
Mrs. Laguni.
And what's so fantastic is she has a blast at the same time. She has a lot of fun while she's doing it, and that goes through to everybody else. And it's a small group too. It's 12 teams.
This was the 10th anniversary too.
Yeah.
So number 11 next year.
Yeah. Anyway, so I said, we should do it again.
Cool. So you're gonna race the Laguni's Regatta next year.
Who knows? You know what you say afterwards. Anyway, we're here to talk about the Heineken.
I know we digressed. We digressed. So what are the dates for the?
I believe it's the 5th to the 8th.
March 5th.
I do have a pen somewhere.
March 5 to 8.
March 5 to 8 is 2026.
what it is.
2026.
And very. Can you believe it's? Nah. Time flies.
Time flies. Turn my glasses.
Oh no!
On.
Why did she say I have a pen? Because it's on the pen.
Because it's on the pen.
You need your glasses.
That's. I know I can't do anything.
Don't give me last year's pen.
No,
give me this year's pen. It's March 5 to 8. That I know.
Yeah, it is. It is. But I was just wanting to make sure that I'm not losing it.
No, you're spot on. I never ask a question that I generally don't know the answer to, at least when it comes to that kind of stuff. So, March 5 to 8.
Yeah.
My birthday's in the middle this time. Usually my birthday. Sometimes it's always the first day or the last day. It's the second day.
It's the second day.
Yeah, so
okay,
6th.
so we mustn't forget.
Oh no, we could very easily forget.
But the thing is, often like the day before, you say, I mustn't forget, and then the morning you wake up and you go about something, and you go, wait a minute.
Yeah,
I
no.
forgot something.
Yeah, no, I prefer it that way. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Although, it is what it is.
Is it
So we
going to be a
encourage.
big number or anything particular? Any special number?
No, this is not a particularly large one.
Oh, okay.
A particularly large one is coming soon, but we're not there yet.
Okay.
We're not there yet. I think I'm gonna be 50. Hey, Mr. S, how old am I? Hey, no.
How old am I?
How old am I gonna be in March? I think I'm gonna be 59 in March. I think.
You're going to be 59.
Yeah. So
Okay,
it's
so the following year
could be a big one.
could be the big one. All right. So we'll just give you a hug this coming one, and then the next one, it's like, okay, big party.
Then you give me the walker and the cane.
Well, that's what Jolyon just got for his birthday.
I did this for was this his 30th?
Yeah.
I did this for one of my buddies' 30th. I got him the walker and with the little horn on the front, so
Yeah.
he could go beep beep. I thought I was my buddy Dave Brennan when he turned 30. I thought he was gonna kill me. Oh.
Anyway,
Always. So, want everybody to remember, mark your calendar, March 5 to 8.
March 5 to 8. I hope everybody does it. And the great thing is,
You could be first to
we will-
register.
yeah, be first to register.
Go now.
And you know what would be really neat? If all our local boats would sign up instead of being the very last to sign up.
Oh, well, here. Jolyon, are you listening this morning? Go register Team Budget Marine now, today. Go register Team Budget Marine. You could be first.
You could be first.
That would be cool.
Yeah. And then the other great piece of news, which is that we will be doing, the Regatta Village will be free entry again.
Oh, that's great.
Yep.
That's great
Yeah,
news.
we decided that is what we want to stick with. It puts a lot of pressure on us to find more money to be able to do everything, but it was very well received, and so we're going to do that again.
I think that's brilliant. Bravo.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Yeah.
And who's going to be the headliner?
This is June.
Well, I had to ask.
We've obviously we're starting to talk about it. It's like
It's not going to be you. You're not going to be the headliner.
I think that might not be the best option because everybody would leave
immediately. No, it's cool stuff. Well, listen, congratulations on. I'm very happy that we're doing this now.
Yes.
And we should do another check-in, maybe late summer,
Mm-hmm.
and then we should start early in the fall and just hit it hard.
We should do a check-in when we get X number of boats or something.
Actually, when the first one registers, that's the next time we talk.
Well, not if they do it today, because we may have a few. And I'm
Then we
also
talk- then we talk
you're
on Monday.
going off island. I'm going off island. So
Let's see.
let's see.
Let's see who the
Let's
first
say
one is.
August. We'll do it. We'll
Okay.
chat.
Okay. Deal.
Because I'm going to
You're going anywhere fun?
Antigua
Oh,
for
cool.
my mother's 90th.
Oh,
So yeah.
Happy birthday to Mom.
Yeah,
God bless her.
90. And
God
she runs circles around me. I lie on the
bless her.
couch and go, please stop. I'm exhausted watching you.
God bless her. God bless
So,
Mom. Tell
yeah,
Mom I said happy
yeah,
birthday.
I will do.
What's Mom's name?
Jenny.
Jenny. Happy birthday. When is
Well,
when
oh,
is-
no, it's not till beginning of July.
Beginning of July.
Yeah,
July
yeah,
what?
11th.
July. Happy pre-birthday, Jenny. There you go. How's that sound? Perfect. Carrie Byerly, the chair of the St. Maarten Heineken Regatta, now in its 46th year, and of course my partner in crime for Regatta Radio.
Which we're going to be doing again, right?
Looking very much forward to it.
Yeah.
We always do. We always have a good time. And as a matter of fact, the Prime Minister was in this morning, and was we.
Did
he
you
was-
tell him you're booked again?
No, I it's funny. I will book him immediately. I think he had a great time. He and
I
he and his
think
wife.
so. And we forget, for all of us that go out and are on the water and see St. Maarten from out on the water, and even going through the lagoon in a dinghy, and you take somebody out and they're like, "Ah, where are we? Where's that? How's that?" And because we forget that people don't have the opportunity to
do this.
see from a different point of view. And he was saying, I have never, especially during the regatta when there's all the boats out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I know.
And
And the thing about our Prime Minister, for the first time, and I've known him a while, I actually got to see him relax
Relax.
for a few minutes,
Yeah.
and that was well worth it.
especially being prime minister. I mean, can you ever? I don't imagine how anybody can relax in that job.
Yeah,
Oof.
yeah. God bless him.
Yeah.
God bless him. And so he, I don't think we'll have a problem convincing him and his other half, also Dr. Marcelina, um, to come join us. And
Yes.
and
Let's hope it
yeah,
would be. It's
yeah,
lovely that they're able to and that they're interested to do it.
yeah. And listen, all of the ministers that we had on board, Minister Gums, who is a Minister of Sport, MP DeWeaver was with us one day. Everybody had such a fantastic time.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
look forward to having.
We're just showing them what they may have. Some of them may have been on the water and seen a bit, but maybe never with people that could explain more of the things that are going on and why this was done. And that's
this
important.
everybody who came with us that was not a sailor, right? Um, and you were up close and personal. I mean, literally looking down the start line, where you could reach out and touch.
Yeah.
Almost. I think that was. I think it's always one of the most exciting things for people that are non-sailors to see.
And what we're weather. So for us, we can have plans, but weather sometimes comes in and goes, nah, we're not going to let you do what you planned.
Yeah.
So, but our plan is that on the Sunday again, we are now going to make sure that we have the mark in mullet and maybe bring it in a little closer if we can depth wise, depending on the boats that we have. So that people on the beach and try and set something up on the beach there, so that
cool.
you can see all the marks. So we'll have two really good. We'll have the Grand Cast Day on Saturday again because that was a great success with the DM24s. Have that, and they were, because they don't draw a lot. They're
Right.
their dagger boards aren't that deep, so they can
Right.
go pretty close up to the beach, and they were right there, and everybody loved that.
It's very cool to watch.
Yeah, and so we're gonna do that again. We're gonna have the mullet bay mark right there, so people can watch there. So that's what we're looking for. Maybe see how many vantage points we can have.
I think it would be a brilliant idea. So looking forward to next year for number 46.
Yeah.
March 5 to 8. HeinekenRegatta.com. Be the first boat to register.
Yes. Yes.
Woohoo. Always a
We'll
pleasure.
be checking.
Yes. Carrie Barley, thank you, my dear friend, and safe travels this summer. Happy birthday
Thank
to
you.
Mom.
Yeah, thanks.
It is 10:56. Let me take care of a quick commercial break, and then we're going to get ready to say goodbye. Mr. S is coming next. Midday Show Live.